I just hope she remembers what I'd like for her to remember.
Right.
Take your time, check it out. What do you think? You gotta come in the water if you want to say hi to me. Got one ass long head, boy. Got that fat head. Got my bridle a bit. You'll have to get the other one out.
I got one.
Oh, Dad's got one. Look here. What do you think? Ready? Yes? Maybe? So we're here not to accomplish the goal, to work on the mindset. We want to build a foundation that will support a commitment. We use the structure to work on the foundation. We want to use commitment towards alpha instead of commitment towards tyrant. Nothing's wrong with tyrant. It's just not really beneficial to our well-being in the world we live in. Let's do it. Yeah, it's up to you. What you think?
Oh. That's where that horse rolled yesterday. Ah.
Movement direction within tracks are the four things she has to juggle to accomplish the goal. Using the seen, movement direction within tracks to work on the unseen. Patience, timing, field problem solving, listening, hearing, etc., etc. We're not working on the goal. We're using the goal to build a pressure threshold up. There's my direction, trot, on the way. Good girl. You understand why I released there?
Not sure.
Good. Negative, positive pull. Do you understand negative, positive pull?
Yes.
Negative pull goes and sends a message to the brain. Whatever's happening is not beneficial. Good. What I was doing there was this, asking her to go against the fence through there. In her head, she can't go through there for whatever reason. If she goes through there, she's going to die. So what she's imagining, going through there, is going to die. So until what she's feeling is greater than what she's imagining, she ain't going to go through there. So what was going on was, every time she didn't go through there, I raised the pressure up a little bit more. I love that. I love that she didn't go through there, because then I raised the pressure threshold up. Which means to say, to go through there, the pressure of going through there, let's say for argument's sake, is a 6. But a pressure threshold is only a 5. In other words, she can only handle 5 pounds of pressure. But the situation is calling for a 6. So she can't go through there, because she can see that if she goes through there, she's going to die. So what I did was, kept putting pressure on her. In so doing, raising her mental tools up, patience, timing, field, problem solving. The more proficient she is at the mental tools, the more control she can give up, the more in control she is. Therefore, she was able to go through there. What I was doing is pushing her negative pole up. As soon as she went through there, I released. When she was doing tyrant, pressure. When she did alpha, release, negative pole goes down. And it's how I let her know right mindset. So it's not what she was doing, but the mindset she was using was the problem. The byproduct was what she was doing. So notice how she made that big snort?
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of like, you ever notice when they see something or hear something and they go, you know, and it's like just now, it's, but then she was okay, because at that moment she started trusting herself to trust me. As soon as that happened, guess what she did? She came back to me. Why is she coming back to me if I just kicked her ass? In a sense.
Yeah.
But I didn't kick her ass. In actual fact, I helped her through something. So the pressure of the moment, reminding of the past, preparing for the moment. So I'm going to go this way now and work on this horse. The movement, direction, rhythm, track, rhythm and the trot on the rail. And we go again. Trot. Because she was coming off over here. And release. Why release? Because that's where she came off. She did tyrant. This time she did alpha. Release. So before, when she did tyrant, I didn't release. I kept the pressure on. This time she did alpha, I released. So which one's better for you? When you do tyrant or alpha?
Alpha.
Yeah. And there she is. Now we go the other way. Sure. So quietly. Movement. Direction, rhythm on the rail, and track. Keep going. Why keep going? Because she canted, now trot. Next time I add a little bit more pressure on than the time before.
Hey! Hey!
Because remember, it's not about a function of the goal, it's about being able to put as much pressure on as I possibly can.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Trot. Get your direction back. So it's not about going through the puddle, it's about going through the puddle, which is not a puddle, but infinite possibilities, according to the way I'm asking you to. Why again? Because she drops out at the last moment. I'm looking for understanding from her.
Hey! Hey!
Trot. Keep going.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Trot. Trot. Good. Keep going. Look for it. Find it. Solve the problem. And release. I didn't feel she dropped as much. Alright. I felt she gave me a little bit more. So right now what I'm feeling more than anything else is she has a little bit of a residual. So take a moment, bring it down. You got to be careful with fillies not to treat them like colts. Colts, you can kick their ass a little bit more. Fillies not really. Opposite direction. Because you don't need to. They're a little smarter. Or should I say they're more able to use the brain than the other head. So that little tilt out, that one left leg came out just the last second.
Yeah.
That time, she was coming out, I asked her to move over, but she didn't speed up. So I'll take that. Not exactly where I'd like her to be. But I love that she's doing this because guess what? The more she does this, the more we get to work her. Again, we're not looking to get it perfect, we're looking for understanding.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey.
Come on. Right. And again. It wasn't so much the puddle now, it's before the puddle. Notice how she's anticipating and sucking back and sucking back. I want to be able to just sit and not have to drive her into it. I want her to feel me take her in. Whereas I feel like right here she's thinking, okay, am I in trouble, I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble? Because she's thinking, I'm not sure. So she's waiting to get her ass kicked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So right
Anticipating.
there, what I'm looking for is where I can sit behind and not drive her forward. And not have to set up more in front of her to stop her from coming out. I want to be able to just sit there and she just take me through the puddle. And not fly through the puddle. But a little bit possibly of residual is getting in the way, that's why we went again. And I want to make sure that she's okay with it and not anticipating or thinking or whatever. Change directions, go the other way. Good, and trot on.